Hello there, welcome to another Waynecast. It's been a while, in fact it's been even longer since we've been on this bridge. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got my fluffy thing on, right? Now this is going to be a good test of the windjammer because up till now I only used it once. I think it was before Christmas, and it wasn't very windy, so it's very windy today. So if you can't hear the wind and you can hear me, that's a plus point. I haven't done many of these over Christmas and New Year. I haven't done many for a while, just because the way things have been, you know, things I've had to do. Now it's been an eventful month this month. I'll outline some of the things. We'll start with the most important things. First of all, the next FX PhD class has started, MOD 302. This is a completely different one to MOD 301 that I did, which was the cathedral interior. This one's all full 3D mats. I'm guessing that you saw the massive change in style that apparently, you know, looks like it comes out of nowhere, but it hasn't, you know. I've been doing stuff like this for a long time. Then I upped early on this month. I think it was the 16th or something like that. In fact, was it that soon? Seems like it was weeks ago. But it triggered off a hell of a lot of interest, because I can do what I call speed mats, right? Although they're not technically mats, they're full 3D scenes, and I can set them up really fast, you know. I'll cover that in detail, why I think that's so important to some people later. Now on top of that, if you want to take part in the FX PhD course, go ahead. fxphd.com, you can go sign up for that and try a couple of weeks of each of the courses and see what you like. But a lot of people are excited about this course. Use a combination of Vue, Mudbox and Maya. Now why not 3D Max? Be honest, most people on FX PhD are using Maya. A lot of hardcore production guys from you know, some of the biggest companies, as well as people who are just starting out. So you've got to use what people want. And incidentally, Vue and Mudbox make an astoundingly good combination. There's a, you know, you think that some of the tips I came up for Mudbox are good. Wait till you see the things you can do in conjunction. It's amazing. But anyway, one of the stuff that I did a couple of nights ago, I had a decision I made out of the blue. And I thought, I'm going to put out every single one of my DVDs that I own the personal copyright for, out for nothing. There's about 14 I think out. 4 of them I don't own copyright for. They're the old curved ones, which, to be honest, you know, as I said on my blog at the time when I was on about this, that this is, you know, the only interest now in archaeologists. Out of the 4 DVDs, there's only one. It's a shame I can't release it, which is my very first one, for sentimental reasons. But yes, 10 DVDs worth for nothing. And you're all thinking, DVDs not selling well in Wayne, are they? Well, that's actually, you couldn't be further from the truth. One thing the FX PhD stuff did was also increase sales of the DVDs. But you see, it's a complex state of affairs doing a DVD. It's not just a matter of you record it, you put it out and that's it. Even when I've got Chris from 3D Palace handling it, it's you've got to look at the sales and the forecasts and all this crap, and it's as far removed from art as you can get, you know. And I don't like that side. Don't like that side at all. It takes up valuable art time. Also, I thought, well, there's a lot of people out there that don't use Mudbox, so they don't watch the videos. They've never seen my best teaching style, if you want to know. Because the stuff I do on sort of like YouTube and Vimeo is just, you know, daft stuff, right? But the stuff that's more serious and more time put in it, you've got to pay for it. Most people like to pirate it and then never watch, because let's face it, most people who pirate things, pirate everything they can get their hands on and then watch about 0.001% of it. However, if you buy something, you watch it. Now the Mudbox world's fairly small, and it came out of the fact, well, I can either sit on these DVDs until they're all absolutely obsolete, or I can do something nobody's ever done and put my entire back catalogue out for nothing. No forum sign-ups, no catch, nothing. Now the biggest fun is people trying to work out the reason why. They're assuming there's some big master plan and then I've got some con somewhere along the line worked out. I haven't. It's certainly not for promotion, because to be honest, I've made one forum post on CG Talk. The original thread was removed. apparently because I'd linked to my site and not the actual blog page with the links. Now, as my blog doesn't link to my site, I think it's not too much to fucking ask for when you're putting over 23 hours worth of stuff. That's just today, mind. There'll be more later on today. Out, it's not too much to ask that people actually know who the fucking hell is behind it, right? And be able to see what's happening. I don't think that's much to ask. And if it is, well, I think somebody's got the priorities wrong. Now, the reaction has been phenomenal. It's no exaggeration to say, as far as the 3D world goes, it's gone fairly viral. It's starting to take on the same aspects the Quick Start series did back in 2008 and 2009, you know. That was never his intention, honestly. I just wanted to get the stuff out there for people. Now, I've stuck them all on one domain, mudboxlive.com. Now, that was a domain I used to use for the Live in Berlin DVD, the double live one, which I've just had to spend all last night and yesterday uploading onto the fucking server. A double live DVD, not cool and groovy to upload. There's only 2 left to do. There's the Cigarette Masterclass from 2010, Do, and Wave 1. Now, there's some other extra things I've added. I've had an archive section, all sorts of shit. And I'll be adding things basically as I come across them. I come across stuff all the time, you know, and some of it, while I want people to bear in mind that a lot of this is old work of mine, this is not indicative of what I do now. For what's indicative of what I'm doing at the moment, look at dash.slash.net and that you'll see what I'm doing. Now, at the moment, there's no backlinks to my site at all, right? Which is a bit of a mistake to make it, I suppose, but we'll see, you know. But, yes, free DVDs. Somebody counted up, yesterday there was 19 hours, this morning there's 23. By tonight, I will add the double live of Live in Berlin, will be up, and that'll add even more. So, I think that's a fair whack, you know. I've also had a prune of my old YouTube videos and Vimeo videos and VO videos and anything that I think is complete shite and does more harm than good, either to my career or stuff that I think is no longer true. One thing that annoys me is there's a video I did, you know, bloody albums of 2008, 2009, something like that. Well, it was basically done as a laugh, just because Dave Carville asked me to do it, and I had nothing to do that night. It was basically Mudbox versus ZBrush at the time. Now, I took that down once it stopped being technically correct, useful, or basically, just, you know, needed. It caused a shitstorm of epic proportions for me. Now, since I've deleted it, it keeps popping up every 6 months. Some idiot uploads it to their YouTube account, and I'm getting a bit sick of it. I would ask you to respect my wishes. Right? Get rid of it. Forget about it. As I said, it's not technically correct anymore. But, so yeah, just forget all about that. But it's quite ironic that served just as I was about to announce the free DVDs. But anybody think it was planned? It wasn't actually. It has offended some people. Some people do not like the idea of, especially if they've only got one particular skill, even if they're really good at it, that all of a sudden some guys come out and stuff you had to pay for is now free. All the tips and tricks that took them years to learn, you now get in one easy to watch package on a single web page, and they don't like that, feel threatened. And to be honest, so they bloody should. There's a lot of very fast young guys coming up now that'll knock socks off anybody in the industry. And do you know what? That's the way it's supposed to be. So why did I do it? Because I can. Also because as human beings, we're meant to pass on our knowledge to the next generation. We're not supposed to hoard it like misers. Now, there's nothing wrong with DVDs and selling things and doing courses, but there does come a time when things have spread so much, the knowledge that you've created, that it makes sense to say, have it for nothing, you know, so people don't miss out. Give people a chance to broaden as artists. That's what I'm trying to do, you know. It's never been about me. If it was, I would have handled my career a whole lot differently. It's been about trying to bring the field forward, also change it in some small ways. Some I've been successful with, some I haven't. Usually I get shit either way, but it's, you know, I'm not finished changing things yet. I'll give you a fair warning. But yes, that's one of the reasons why. Right, I'm going to pause this and go to the next video.